Why am I going to be the next best contestant on Survivor, you ask? Well, out of everyone auditioning, you won't find anyone more clever, strategic, and manipulative as me. Hi, I'm Mary Maloney, and this is why I would make the next best contestant on Survivor. For starters, I'm clever. I'm probably the most clever person you'll ever meet. After receiving some rather unfortunate news from my husband, my series of actions after that might not have been the best, but if you ask me, he had it coming. Enough of my backstory, though. I am the most clever person because after the death of my husband, I was able to come up with a series of events, including putting the lamb leg, or what I used to kill him, in the oven. I went to go get things for my supper, acting as though nothing was wrong, so Sam the baker wouldn't suspect anything out of the ordinary had happened that night. This came in handy when the police went to go ask Sam about my behaviors and if he suspected anything. This came in handy for me because since I was clever enough to act as though I wasn't upset about my husband's recent passing, it gave the police a potential time frame of his death, making me look innocent. Now, alongside clever, I also happen to be pretty strategic. Though I do not regret killing my husband, I will admit that I should have thought it through a little more. But to my advantage, I also used a frozen lamb leg, so I was able to just toss it in the oven. You may think right now, Mary, what's strategic about that? Yeah, I get that you killed your husband with your supper, but what's so special or strategic about it? Well, after a while of the cops looking for clues of who the killer could be, I used it to my advantage that Patrick worked with them, and I offered them to eat the lamb. Them agreeing to take a break and eat it allowed me to completely get away with my husband's murder because they literally ate the evidence. Last but not least, I'm very manipulative. While the cops were searching in my home for clues, my smooth words and my good acting caused them to believe I had truly no idea what had happened to Patrick. I manipulated them into also eating the leg of lamb in a guilt trip, saying that's what Patrick would have wanted since he was so close with them all. They all took a break to eat because they were, in fact, close with Patrick, so they believed my manipulative words. This will help me on Survivor because I will be able to convince the other people to do things to get my way. In conclusion, you won't find anyone more clever, strategic, and manipulative as I am. This will definitely make me a great contestant, and I will outwit, outplay, and outlast the other contestants when I am the next Survivor.